dogs can see this. Never had no money. I've been out here trying to get
Next, we'll see two teams face off for just the 8th time in a rematch of Super Bowl 38. It's the Patriots and Panthers, and the action heads your way on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the delay, here's Harris. And this time they... as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far. And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
New England's offense set to go.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Good footwork at the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. To throw on third down, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for the Patriots. On first down, Harris. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On third down, Jones completes it to Aguilar. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries that could plague them down the stretch, but their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs, and if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extended.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Jones on third down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life.
Jones hit in the ball zone, and the Panthers have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They go play action with Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Jones. Throwing on for pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Josh Allen. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jones. Open man is born. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Jump. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. The play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Devin McCourty puts it off. And the Pats are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection that one. 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Lawrence. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Buying time to his left. Jeff Smith there to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Jones now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain there on 3rd and long. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they'll throw
first down with Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Tommy Trimble, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Chark, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. And, of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. A big play there for Carolina. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Panthers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they'll get him down up past the 15. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Lawrence. There's Trimble, the tight end. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man, complete. But he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jeff Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, That's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Jones on third down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by the rookie J.C. Horn. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review. So the challenge there does not go. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Josh Allen in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. And we're back now in Charlotte. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones throw there complete to Myers.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Let's go. Let's do this. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Tell you what, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Jones. That's caught left side, Myers with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. The 40. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and
he's got daylight. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for New England. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. Caught by Tremble. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll let this one go deep for Choke. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones now on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Joe in trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? If you're now the pressure comes and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. After the sack on first down, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third. But not to be, and it's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie J.C. Horn. Oh, what a move. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.